Oh, thank God Crawford's okay. He made a 50-minute long video about absolutely nothing. I was worried about him after the other day. What's up, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, dogs and cats, and all the fans of the Wizards of the Coast nonsense? It is I, the light in the darkness that is the OGGM, bringing you not one, not two, not three, not four, but five Wizards of the Coast stories that are shaking up the tabletop role-playing game world. And what is this story? Well, first off, we know that the other day Crawford made a video that was only 7 minutes long, and people are you okay? Did they decant the right Jeremy Crawford? Because 7 minutes? That's unheard of. Well, I guess he was taking a break because he's back this morning with a 50-minute long documentary on the top secret Unearthed Arcana 8 playtest. That's right. There's a new playtest out, but it's not on the site. It's hidden. It is a hidden playtest on D&D Beyond, which I wouldn't even have known about if I hadn't just caught a mention of it out of the corner of my eye as I was looking at other tabletop role-playing game stories. So I'm not sure what's going on here. Maybe they'll make the official announcement tomorrow, and today they're just like, hey, you're special because you get to know, but the rest of you're gonna have to, yeah. So yes, Unearthed Arcana 8 is up. It took Jeremy 50 minutes to talk about the fact that there are two things in it. One, rules for Bastions / headquarters / keep building. Now I assume this is going to be one of the things that's in the DM's Guild, though they might cover it in the player's handbook. I don't know. Kingdom building, always something I love. Camp, building a keep. That used to, finding a keep, taking care of the keep. That used to be a huge thing in D&D, and then it wasn't, then it was, then it wasn't, then it was. So I'm all for kingdom building. If they can give us a good set of kingdom building rules, that might be fun. I don't know. Bastion rules, great. You're including rules for Bastions. I don't think this is the first time they've done this, though. I'm pretty sure one of the Splat books at least explored it over the past 10 years. But whatever. I use the campaign building rules from either, Worlds Without Number or Kingmaker, because it's hard to top those two. But yeah, so that's cool. I have no problem with that. And then he talks about cantrips and what cantrips are changing, what cantrips are staying the same, what cantrips people liked, what cantrips people didn't like. You would think by now you would have learned to just leave well enough alone, but no. So I'm sure we'll have some complaints about the cantrips. And then he tells us the survey results are out. Well, the survey results have been out for a while, Jeremy, so you didn't need to waste 50 minutes telling us that you changed things. Why is this hidden, though? It's if you go to the D&D Beyond Unearthed thing, it's not there. It's hidden. It's hidden here on Unearthed Arcana, Bastions, and Cantrips. So this is technically playtest 8, even though it's only got 2 things in it. And it's not on the main page. So again, maybe they're going to officially put it on the main page tomorrow, and they're just hinting at it today. Maybe it wasn't supposed to go up, but somebody leaked it, and then they said, okay, now we got to talk about it. I don't know, but it's up. You can check it out. I posted the link. Secret playtest. Ooh. Now let's talk about the D&D and school things, because this is the last Wizards of the Coast thing I want to talk about today. So as you know, Wizards of the Coast has an educational program. I'm a part of it. They sent me a whole bunch of free stuff last year, and I'm hoping they send me a whole bunch of free stuff this year. They send stuff out to schools and libraries to promote D&D clubs, and they're promoting the idea of teachers using D&D as a teaching tool and having D&D clubs and having D&D classes in schools. Something that I thought we were all for. I know in elementary school and high school, if I had a D&D club, oh my God. Now my high school did have a D&D club, but elementary, preschool, no. I would have loved a D&D club. I would have loved to meet other players. I would have loved to have a safe place to go on campus. And I'm pretty sure so would everybody else. You would think the idea of a D&D after school club with teachers who actually understand what D&D can be used as an educational tool would be a great thing. But no, people are against this. How dare you? Now, these are the same people who said, man, I would have loved to have a D&D club on campus when I was a kid. But now they're upset. They don't want a D&D club on campus now because they don't want teachers teaching D&D 5e. You fucking hypocrites. Okay, I mean, it's the school giving a safe space for kids to play gaming and having somebody who actually understands what an educational tool this can be used for to introduce things to history, science, culture, religion, math, growth motor schools, fine motor skills. Okay, so maybe you're just worried that it's going to also enforce the whole politics that Wizards of the Coast is embracing right now. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, California, yes, but Texas, no. The TED club at Texas school, that teacher's probably not going to afford, try and force feed people the stuff you're afraid of. That teacher's just going to be going like, here's a safe place for my kids on campus who want to play Warhammer, who want to play D&D, who want to play Monopoly. And now I've got a class and I've got a thing, but you're like, oh no, how dare you? We don't want a D&D class on our school campus. Well, you fucking know you people would have loved it when you were kids if there had been a D&D class. If there had been a place for people like me to feel safe on campus when I was in elementary school and high school and even fucking college, fuck yeah. Let there be a D&D club. Just don't force politics in the D&D club. It should just be a safe place for people to come and role play, whether that be D&D, Villains and Vigilantes. You know what we played at my D&D club when I was in high school? Villains and Vigilantes and D&D. Yeah. And we loved it. We loved having a safe place. We loved having a teacher who wanted to support D&D and have a D&D club / D&D class. How fucking awesome is that? But now we're like, oh no, I don't want a D&D club, blah, 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 blah. We're fucking hypocrites, blah, 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 blah. We just need to be upset because of for a reason we were upset. Now, 90% of the time, I'm as much against Wizards of the Coast as everything else. But this is one of the things that I'm like, yes, please bring it to the classes. Have a safe place on campus where kids can go and play Warhammer, D&D, cosplay, whatever. Because it's getting even harder and harder for kids to be weird in the society that we're creating now. So whatever. That's just my 2 cents, and you probably don't give a fuck. Anyways, that is hopefully it for Wizards of the Coast news today. So if you want to be the first on your block to get the top secret new playtest that consists of 2 things and listen to Jeremy Crawford talk for 50 minutes straight about these 2 things, link down below. Till next time, I am your light in the darkness, your spooky guide to all the October nonsense that is the OGGM. Please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, and buy my merch. Brand new merch out. Please buy it. I'll talk to you losers later.